I'm still prepping to go live. The cat, the cat is starting to go crazy. I was putting my new stickers on my Pixel book. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Team Pixel. Isn't that awesome? So got and now it looks like a Pixel. Now it looks like something from Google, right? It looks like something from Google now. Oh, it almost looked like something from the junk store a second ago. Almost dropped it. Which you could probably drop this thing and not hurt it. It's all one sheet of metal, except for this piece of glass here. But yeah, that looks pretty sporty, right? I mean, I swore when I purchased this Pixel book, there was going to be no stickers on it whatsoever. But come on, Team Pixel, right? We got to put those on there anyway. Welcome everybody to a Saturday. It's Saturday, first day off of work. Though I did work this morning, but not for very long. I only until about 10 o'clock. Then came up and continued on with my day. It's been pretty busy. Yesterday when I first got back, I had a pretty awesome couple of things arrive in the mail. So I did a quick mail to test out the Pixel 3 XL to see if the sound quality was any good during live video. It was okay. I mean, I listened to it. It sounded okay. But it's not up to the quality of other devices, but that's okay. It's a live video. But I got some stuff in the mail, like a washer and dryer for the RV. So I have a brand new washer and dryer. Have not used it yet. People out there have texted me saying, let us know how it is. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'm too lazy tonight to do laundry. I've had a really busy day. As I'm getting messages here from my sister. Wow. But that was a text message. Let's turn on live chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Wendy's Sweet Tea, just food for thought. It's a restaurant, right? Food for thought. Wendy's Sweet Tea is not as good as McDonald's. At all. It's doesn't compare. There's no fast food restaurant that has sweet tea better than McDonald's. That's the only good thing at McDonald's. That and kind of the fries. Trucking with Brandon. Hey, how are you doing? Doing pretty good. You actually won a T-shirt, and I sent you a message that I needed your shirt size and a mailing address. I actually sent a couple shirts off already to other people because you didn't respond. But now that you're here, and send me a text message. It's my name at Gmail, and you could email me your size that you want and a mailing address, so I could get you a Metropolis Home of the Superman Museum T-shirt, because you won. You got it. You won the flip of the coin. Yeah, so not doing too bad. Today was as exciting as yesterday for the most part. Trucking with Brandon says, okay, I will do that. Yeah, I definitely need it. Now, I will be back up. Hopefully, I'll be leaving Florida in about 8 more days, and I'll get up there and have the staff send you one off. Every time I go live, I get the hiccups. It's that nervous reaction. I was talking to Doris Hearn today. She went live on Facebook for a little bit, for about 30 seconds or so. And then she texted me afterwards. I don't know how you do it. How do you, I don't know how you do it. And honestly, I don't know how I do it neither. Because I'm shy. I'm a recluse. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I don't talk to a lot of people. And being on camera feels odd. It's not as odd as the podcast, though. I do a podcast. I used to do one. I haven't done one in a while. That's on iTunes and Google Play. But hearing your voice, I think, is worse than seeing yourself. I don't know why I cringe when I listen to my podcast. I can't listen to my podcast. So yeah, I think my nervous reaction is hiccups. But in preparation for 8 days off, I'm getting ready to go to 1,000 Trails Encore Resort over on right where Disney, where you enter Disney property off of 192. If you continue down about 1 mile, there is an Encore Resort. It's an RV resort, and it's really really nice. Uh, I'm gonna be there tomorrow night, maybe, but because it's a resort, you get all the amenities. You get the electric, the sewage, the Wi-Fi, uh, water, everything. But I'm trying not to use that stuff. So because I got the solar panels now, and because my generator isn't working all 100%, I decided today. And everyone, I have friends that said, why don't you just, instead of going and buying a new generator, why don't you just get that one fixed that you have? It's a lot cheaper to get that one fixed and go buy a brand new one. And they're right, but the problem with you getting a generator repaired in an RV, the repair center has to take it out of the RV, and then it takes them. It was a 2 month. I wasn't going to get it back for 2 months, so that's a long time to wait. Um, and I'm trying to learn how to live off grid. So I went ahead to Harbor Freight today, which you guys will see the video Monday, and I purchased a 3,500 watt Predator generator, inverter generator. And I swear, once I put the oil in, the gas in, and connected the battery and everything, fired that sucker up, I couldn't hear it. It was so quiet, I didn't even know it was running. That it was amazing, because 300 yards away, there's another driver here that is building an RV out of a school bus, and he had a little 5K generator running, and I swear you can hear that for at least a mile away. If it's quiet out, that thing was so loud. I could sit there and hold my phone right next to my generator. The microphone won't even pick it up. So I did. I went and bought one of those. And so now I have two generators, one working, one not, solar power. And I'm hooked. Uh, I have gotten used to the last couple times going to the 1,000 Trails Encore resorts of enjoying the facilities, using the Wi-Fi, using the electric, using the water, so I could take my own showers in my shower. I could use the bathroom. I can make coffee. I can watch TV. The cat. Now, if I could just do something with the cat. Then I'm not sure if I want a full-time RV, what they call boondocking, which is the way I live now as a truck driver. You know, you find a parking lot to sleep in at night. You find the side of the road that looks safe to spend the night. It's wherever you can park, you just sleep. And in something like this, it's really easy because I'm huge. This thing's 33 feet long, got bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, living room, dining room. It's a lot easier to do that in this, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I was checking out, I contacted 1,000 Trails themselves, and they have something called a zone pass, where you can pay $496 a year and just live at their resorts. No out-of-pocket expense when you get to the places, to the resorts. Everything's free, and it's your electric, your sewer, your Wi-Fi, your swimming pool, your gym, your hot tubs, the tiki bars, the pool tables, everything. Everything's free for $400 a year. My mortgage was that in the last house. My first house that I bought, it was $600 and something a month, and this is $498 for the entire year. And then they got a package for $2,000. It's lifetime. No, nothing. You could just live for $2,000, paid, and you're done, and live in these beautiful locations all across the country. Not just our country, other places in America too. You can go to Canada. I think there might even be one or two in Mexico. I don't know if there's any in Alaska, but that's part of the United States. But between America and Canada, at least those two countries in America, they do have resorts. And you could just stay at one for 14, 20 days, something like that. Go right to the next one, stay for 14, 20 days, go to the next one, 14, 20 days. you're not burning any fuel because you're only driving maybe 50 miles every 2 weeks. And I was thinking to myself, man, that's the way to do it. You could live really, really cheap downsizing into something like this. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. And I'm definitely not going to stay in this for the rest of my life. I'm going to do my best to upgrade probably next year. But this is a starter RV. The price was right, has its problems, got some of them fixed, got a few more to fix, but I do want to learn how to boondock, and make my own power, learn to conserve the water that I use and everything else. So one of the major steps in that was last time I was home I got the solar. This time I'm home I got a brand new generator that is freaking amazing. I might even when this goes live, I'll make it in private, and I'll put some links to that generator from my Amazon Associate program in the links below. If you guys need something like that, I could see. I mean, if I was living in my house still, trying to cut my power bill from Florida Power, I could see using generator and a few solar panels on the roof and really live off grid, even though you have to have Florida Power. They won't let you cut the power totally. It's like they paid off the politicians, so you can't just live off grid. But you could really minimize your electric bills, and so in here I can cut. I don't have to be connected to Florida Power. I could just make my own power, and they can't say crap about it. But anyway, tomorrow, I don't know if anybody's in town, if anybody's going to be doing stuff, but I'm going to give you my itinerary for this week, just in case. Just in case some people might be coming on vacation, some snowbirds might watch this and be coming down and go, hey, yeah, let's go have some margaritas together or something. So, my plan is tomorrow I am going to go fuel up. I'm going to drive over to Epcot, park this beast, fire up that generator, because supposedly you're supposed to run the generator for 8 hours, not connected to anything. Turn it off, drain the oil, put fresh oil in, run it for another 8 hours, connected to a light load, drain the oil, put it back in. Then you could just run it like normal. That's starting it off easy like that's supposed to extend the life, for years and years and years. So I figured, while I'm goofing off at Epcot, I could just let this thing run out in the parking lot for 8 hours or something. Change the oil right there on Disney property. Yeah, I could do that. I could change the oil. I'm not going to make a mess. I'll recycle the oil. So I might change the oil on Disney property, and then hook it up to a light load. Who knows? It may be 100 degrees tomorrow. I have the cat in here. I need to keep her cool. So that's another good thing about that generator. That's another reason I need it. Living in the hot states like Florida, Arizona, California, New Mexico, Texas. If you have animals, you can't just lock them up in a vehicle without some sort of, I know cats aren't dogs. Everybody says, don't leave your dogs in the car. Just like don't leave your kids in the car. But they never mention cats. And this thing gets toasty in here if you don't have the AC going or a couple fans. So, and if I'm running off the house batteries, I have a 3-pack of batteries underneath the RV. I could probably run 2 or 3 fans for about 8 hours until the batteries die and I have to charge them. So with this generator and the solar, well, if it's sunny tomorrow, the solar, I don't have to do nothing. It'll just constantly go and go and go. But so tomorrow I will be at Epcot probably around noon, 1 o'clock, in the far parking lot over by Guardians of the Galaxy, where the employee parking is. So if you see the big, huge Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster building going in, I'll be parked right there where the employees park and go in the back gate and around. Don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. It's like the last days of the Food and Wine Festival, so I'm going to enjoy a little bit of food. Then I'm going over to Cracker Barrel on 192, and I'm going to spend the night in their parking lot, boondocking in the RV at Cracker Barrel once again. Monday morning, my ex-wife just flown out here from California. She should be here about 10 o'clock tonight. She lands in Orlando. Haven't seen her in quite a few years. So she contacted me and said, hey, I don't want to say what she called me because she's an ex. They're allowed to call you names, I guess. No, she said, hey, she didn't call me anything. Um, she just goes, uh, could you get us into Disney? So let's take everybody, take our kids. She has a new daughter that's like 8 years old now or something. So take her, her daughter, and our two kids, plus my daughter's fiance, and we all go to Disney. So about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be getting them into the park, and then I'm leaving, going over to the campground to set up, and then I'm going to be back over at Animal Kingdom pretty much all day and all night. So if anybody's at Animal Kingdom, I'm easy to find. Most of the time, I'm at Tiffin's. There's a reason. The Leaping Lizard, best rum drink ever. And then I'll be hot tubbing and karaokeing and swimming in the pool from probably 10 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. Yeah, probably. Depends on how much rum. And then Tuesday, there is a special event going on at Universal Studios. They are opening up the Stranger Things house because they are celebrating Stranger Things days at Universal. So from, I believe it's like 11 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock in the evening, it's a Stranger Things celebration. So I'm going to be doing that and then heading over the Hard Rock right afterwards. So I'll probably be in the Hard Rock about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. I'm really easy to find in the Hard Rock. So and there's a lot of people there. So and if you don't see me, just if you watch my videos, ask for Caitlin. Have her give you a tour of the John Lennon room. It'll blow your mind. Tell her you follow me on YouTube and you really want to check out the John Lennon Beatles room. She'll be happy to do it. Trust me. And then Wednesday, swim, hot tub, putt-putt golf, Old Town Kissimmee. And that's about it. Thursday, back over to Disney property. What's going on? What's going on Thursday? Oh no, Thursday back over at the Hard Rock. I'll be at Universal about 7 o'clock Thursday. Friday at Disney. Disney is kicking off the holiday season early. Christmas time at Hollywood Studios in Toy Story Land. So on, I believe that's November 8th, which I believe is Friday, Disney is kicking off the Christmas season. So because I rarely come home and I'm always out on the road, I come home like once every month, month and a half, 2 months. I never know what events I'm going to be able to hit anymore. So I'm going to try and hang around as long as I can and do as much as I can before I get out on the road and just start raking in the dough, because Las Vegas is coming before you know it in January, and I'm still thinking about Thailand. It's still in the back of my mind. I know I said I was going to blow it off, but it's still in the back of my mind, along with getting this thing ready for next October so I could just head out on the road and not have to worry about deliveries or pickups or anything else. So, something else. When I picked up the generator today for my friends in Metropolis, Illinois, home of one of my favorite museums anywhere in the country. Hello, William Ripke. One of my favorite museums anywhere in the country is called the Americana Hollywood Museum. It's 1 block away from the Super Museum, and I felt it needed a couple things, and the owners are incredible to me. I love them. I love that town. So when I picked up that generator today, I also went ahead and picked up a second set of solar panels with a charge controller and all that stuff. I got them a 200 watt charge controller, or not, I don't know what the charge controller. I mean 200 watts of solar panel with the charge controller and all the fixins, so they can put that up on the roof, run lights, and then run some lights inside. because the electricity, the reason they don't open that place up and they focus more on the super museum is because the cost of electricity. It costs $125 or more a day just in electricity to run the lights for that museum. And so, they don't generate enough revenue from people coming in off the freeway to keep that place open every day of the week. So what they're doing now is they are open, but you just make a phone call or whip into the super museum and say, hey, we'd like a tour of the Americana Hollywood. And as long as the party is 5 or more people, or because it's $5 to get in, so they're trying to get $25. So 5 people, $25, and they give a private tour of this amazing place. And the people, I don't want to say anybody's names at the super museum, because the museums, like you guys said, is the star. It's not the staff, though I love the staff. But they told me when I went up for the haunted house the other day, when me and Morgan went to the haunted house, that her dad inside the Hollywood Museum has the Ralph Hinckley's actual suit from Greatest American Hero. It's in there. I never seen it. I've been in there numerous times, never seen the Greatest American Hero costume from the television series. It's in there. So when I take this solar panel up to help them cut the cost of electricity and stuff, I'm gonna go in that super museum. I'm gonna psych them out for a little bit. I'm gonna yell squirrel and point in an opposite direction, and I'm gonna run in the changing room, and I'm gonna put on Ralph William Katz's costume. No, I probably can't do that, but I will show you guys. That's one of my favorite TV shows, so definitely want to see that. So if you guys do go there, definitely go into the super museum and say, hey, yeah, I want to go check out the Americana Hollywood. Heck, if you're by yourself and not in a party of 5, it's worth I would pay $50 if I was a tourist to go in that place, because you could spend 8 or 9 hours just perusing that place. It's so huge and so many cool things to see. So I got that to do. Let's see here. Truck What Brandon says, Thailand would be awesome. If I was you, I would do it. I'm going to do it. I put a lot of plans in my head, and it's like, so you want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do this, and then you end up not doing one thing and doing another. You might hurt someone's feelings because they feel like you're blowing them off because you're going and living your life and doing your bucket list things, and so trying to take people's feelings into account, trying to take into the account of what's higher up on my bucket list and what's better for me in the long term. Upgrading this RV to the next RV with sliders and everything and all the cool stuff that I might want to just stay in, that's a priority. So I want to have the money. I want to generate enough revenue so I have a nice bank account to where if I do take 6 months off work, I'm not trying to figure out, how do I make money off the internet? How do I make money out on the road? How do I do work camping? How do I do all this? So I want to be able to have something to a savings to fall back on. And so I'm thinking, once I get that savings built up, then I could take 1 or 2 paychecks and just hop on a plane and go to Thailand. It's not expensive. I already had my tickets at one time from Orlando round trip to Bangkok. And that's with the hotel. So I had the round trip, a week in the hotel in Nana, on Nana Street, I think it's called. And it was a beautiful resort style hotel. With the airplane tickets and the hotel for 1 week, it was $560 something. So it's not that crazy. So it's not like I just can't do it. As long as you do it far enough in advance, it's doable. But I do definitely want to generate enough revenue in my savings for my Route 66 trip, and before I think really about going seriously. William says, glad to hear you have a few days off to relax and have fun. Oh, it's going to be fun, William. I'm telling you. It's at least 3 days of Disney, 2 days of Universal, a day of relaxing around a swimming pool, getting my tan on, letting my fat belly fly. That's another thing about camping. this time, well, William, you live in Florida. In fact, you live in Lakeland, not far from where I'm going. Um, you got it's snowbird season, so you get all these tourists coming down here for the season, flocking down in their motorhomes. Uh, they lounge around the pool. They walk around with their shirts off. I thought I had a big belly. I don't. I mean, I don't comparably to a lot of these people coming down from the north. My belly is slim and trim compared to a lot of them, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking them. It's just I'm not a lightweight neither. Uh, but when you're hanging around a group of people that are just doing that, it makes you feel comfortable enough to take your shirt off and jump in the pool. When I'm at the campground, I don't have to go in the swimming pool wearing a t-shirt, which sometimes at Disney or Universal I would do because I don't want this big round belly out there showing. That's during the summertime when you're like sitting around the Hard Rock pool and you get all these girls in French cut bikinis and stuff walking around. You don't want them to see your belly. But so the campground, it makes you, if you're a normal person, you feel comfortable doing it because everybody else is doing it and they're just like you. Whereas you go to some of these Universal or Disney resorts, they're not like you, or they're not like me anyway. They may be like you, but I'm they're way up here on the evolutionary scale, and I'm kind of down here a little. I don't know. I blame Papa John's. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm kind of excited to hang out with my ex-wife and her kid and our kids together for the day. I think that's going to be fun. Uh, I kind of wish they didn't have to rush because it'd be nice to take them back to the campground, show them the campground and the pool, and let her daughter go swimming and stuff like that, rather than just blow all day at Animal Kingdom. If you can't love your belly, how do you expect anyone else to? If you got it, flaunt it. I don't love my cat. I don't love my belly. I've never had one before. I mean, as a truck driver, I've seen worse. So what's weird is my stepmom, when I was a kid, she said I had that ass. I had that butt, right? Well, for over the last 30 years, my stepmom wasn't hitting on me. She just that it was just when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. I was rocking it. And then when I went in boot camp in the army, I was really rocking it. And then I don't know what happened. 30 years of truck driving, my ass got flat, my belly got big, and my hair turned gray. It's not good. Not good at all. I'm living vicariously through the cat. Anyway, this was just a quick Saturday vlog. Let me see what else is popping up here on the screen. Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. 28 minutes. Trying to keep this at the 30-minute mark, and I think we're going to do it today. I went live yesterday, and I'm uploading a video right now. I just finished editing. It's uploading for Monday, possibly Sunday. No, it'll be a Monday. It's going to be a Monday vlog. And then I'm going to record video all through the week. Possibly restaurant food at the Disney theme parks video, one probably at Universal, and then a Stranger Things celebration video, maybe a campground video, maybe some videos showing the equipment that I've gotten recently, like the generator and solar panels and stuff like that, and my brand new washer and dryer that I got for the RV. So I have a lot of stuff ready to go for content. I'm excited about it. I think I'm gonna try and break into a niche. I YouTubed, not Googled, but I put in the search bar in YouTube RV living, RV lifestyles, and I've seen all these videos that some of the people I watch, some I don't, but that's a pretty big category. And I'm thinking about trying to break into that category to try and gain subscribers and views and stuff, so I could break that 500 mark and work my way up to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm thinking about kind of doing that. So a couple of the videos coming up, maybe traveling in the RV down to over to Orlando, maybe to Champions Gate, over to Disney, to Universal, and Old Town and stuff like that, and do some RV videos and traveling videos, and try and hashtag it, and keyword phrase it, so it starts going. The algorithm starts picking it up, and it starts going into those type of videos. So I can break into those, because maybe that group of people may say, hey, this guy travels a lot, he does stuff, plus excuse me, plus he stops and shops, or or he's a truck driver also, so he knows where to park his truck at night and sleep. He's been doing it for 30 years. He's been living on the road, parking on the side of the freeways, at gas stations, at rest areas, and mall parking lots, at Cracker Barrels. So he knows where to park. So maybe a new RVer doesn't know where to park, and if they figure, well, heck, a truck driver knows where to do it. We're going to watch his videos and see what he does. So I figure if I can break into that category also, it might help. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn the keyword phrases. All right, guys, it is 31 minutes. I reached the 31-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off and watch The Incredibles Part 2 and get a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning. I may do a live video from Disney on Monday. I may or may not. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how many people show up and how many people are there, and who wants to be on camera, who doesn't want to be on camera, and you know what it's like. She doesn't mind being on camera. Oh, maybe she does mind being on camera. Do you mind being on camera? Hmm? You mind? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. Good kitty. She's a pretty good cat. If you guys notice, Curtis is back here. My old pal Curtis. He's back there, from Road Less Traveled and all the alphabet books that Roxanne Riskin and myself put together. Well, she put them together mostly. She did all the labor. It was a labor of love for her. But this is the world famous Curtis. I figured, why not? He put him in a video. Okay, trucking with. Okay, Brandon. Yeah, get your info to me so I can go ahead and get a shirt off to you. Like I said, it'll be about 8 or 9 days, and I got to run this stuff up to them on my way up north into the cold reaches of winter. I'm sure winter. It's going to be winter when I leave Florida. It's going to be winter up north. But I'll drop that solar stuff off, get your t-shirt out to you. I just need the information within the next 8 days. Just Rick Sayre, SARE, at gmail.com. You could either text me. I don't know if you can text. You can leave messages, but you may not want people knowing your address in the comments. But I don't know if you could private text here. But you can Google Hangout me at that name, or just send me an email and of all the info I need to get you a t-shirt. For my Patreon supporters, postcards were mailed. I have plenty of stamps for the next month. So postcards will start arriving on the 1st through the 5th, and for the next couple months anyway. And that's about it. I need to pick up some postcards this week for new ones, because all I think I got right now is like Wisconsin, West Virginia, some Illinois. I should start picking some up here when I come home to Florida, and some other places. I think I got some Minnesotas in there too. Yeah, Minnesota, Wisconsin. So I don't want people. She's behind me, isn't she? Stop messing with my stuff. She's fun when I try and watch TV. But yeah, so I don't want to be repetition, or I don't want to send someone a Wisconsin postcard one month and forget that I sent them one, and send them the same one the following month. So I need to start picking up more postcards. So I'm doing that. Got the stamps. The postcards for my $3 or more Patreons were sent off a couple days ago. They should be arriving to your guys' doorstep any day. I would say probably Monday if you haven't already received them. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say goodbye. And I'm going to go enjoy my days off, because I don't get that many, hardly ever. So until the next time, guys, I love you all. From Florida, inside Cousin Eddie, with the crazy cat running up and down the hallway. I'll talk to you next time. Peace out, everybody.